Hey there, it's me, the woman from the well. So, you're probably wondering what this whole woman at the well story is all about. Well, listen closely because I'm going to share my remarkable story. It all started on a sunny afternoon when I was walking to the local well to get some water. This was pretty much my daily routine, nothing out of the ordinary, you know? But then, I saw a stranger sitting there all alone. Now, you've got to understand that in my town, strangers don't just pop up out of nowhere, so this was pretty strange. As I approached, he looked up at me with kind eyes.
Could I have a drink of water?
He asked, his voice gentle. I hesitated, glancing around. Sure, I replied. But how come you're talking to me? I'm a Samaritan and you're Jewish. He smiled warmly.
If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water.
This man was a bit of a mystery, but I was intrigued. Sir, I said, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where can you get this living water? He explained that this living water was like a spring, and that whoever drinks it will never be thirsty again. By now, I was really curious, so I asked him to give me some of this magical water. What he said next really blew me away.
Go, call your husband, and come back.
I swallowed hard. I don't have a husband, I confessed, my voice barely a whisper. He nodded.
You're right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband.
Now, you've got to understand that I've made mistakes in my life, and this stranger knew about them. But instead of judging me, he offered me this living water. And you know what? I believed him. Sir, I can see that you are a prophet, I said, my heart pounding with excitement. I know that the Messiah is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything to us. He looked at me intently. He said,
I am he, the one speaking to you.
I was stunned. I'd been talking to Jesus this whole time. As I raced back to town, my heart was filled with an excitement I had never felt before. I couldn't wait to share the news about my encounter with Jesus. As I reached the center of the village, I gathered everyone around and told them about this amazing man who offered me living water and knew everything about me, yet never judged me for my past. People listened intently, their eyes wide with wonder. And something incredible happened. Neighbors who had been arguing for years embraced and forgave each other. Friends who had drifted apart reunited. It was as if a wave of love and understanding had washed over our town, transforming it into a place filled with hope and new beginnings. From that day on, my life was never the same. I felt a sense of purpose and belonging I had never experienced before. You see, even though I had made mistakes in my past, I discovered that it didn't define who I was. Jesus saw beyond my flaws and offered me a chance for a fresh start. My dear friends, I want you to hold on to this truth. Regardless of your background or past actions, there is always hope for a brighter future. Each one of us stumbles and falls, but it is never too late to turn to God and embrace the love and forgiveness He offers. Jesus came to save us all, and His love extends to everyone, no matter our circumstances. Embrace the unexpected, for it is in those moments that you may encounter the transformative power of God's love. Just as I found my living water moment at the well, you too can experience the life-changing love of Jesus. Allow Him to guide you on your journey and trust in His plan for your life. By accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you'll discover the true meaning of love, forgiveness, and new beginnings. Let your faith in Him lead you to a life filled with purpose, joy, and everlasting hope.